Hey, it's Saturday, sun shining bright. Step into the dark and out of the light. Curtains rise, the story's bold. Heroes on the screen, stories yet untold. With a popcorn bag and a soda in hand, feels like a king in this one-man band. Lights go dim, the sound roars loud. Feels like I'm Tony up in the clouds. Dark Saturday, matinee, take me away, where the heroes rise and the villains sway. I'm a billionaire, a genius tonight. In the glow of the screen, I'm ready to fight. Living large just for the day. In Stark Saturday Matinee. Silver screen glows, armor gleams. Live in the rush, live in the dream. Heroes fall, heroes soar. Every punch feels like I'm at war. Between battles, love and fire, fuel to the dreams to reach higher. I'm not Iron Man, but in my seat I feel the pulse, I feel the beat. Dark Saturday matinee, take me away, where the heroes rise and the villains sway. I'm a billionaire, a genius tonight. In the glow of the screen, I'm ready to fight. Living large just for the day. In Stark Saturday matinee. Superstars, we're never the same. Riding the edge in a world untamed. So here I am, just a man in the crowd, living like Tony, standing tall and proud. Oh, oh, Dark Saturday matinee, take me away, where the heroes rise and the villains sway. I'm a billionaire, a genius tonight. In the glow of the screen, I'm ready to fight. Living large just for the day. In Stark Saturday matinee. As the credits roll and the lights come on, I'm just a guy whose day's almost gone. But for a while I flew so high in Stark's world, reaching the sky. Reaching the sky.
That'll be $9.99.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done? I hit the go live button. I know. How long has it been? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, somewhere around there. We're going to try and do this again from the top. But we're not going to be doing this every single day. For those of you that aren't in the know, yes, I haven't been around for quite a bit because I've been busy actually making videos. Shocker, I know, YouTubers doing videos, you know, but here we are. I've not been gone 2 months. I've been gone for like 3 weeks. It's not been longer than that. Come on. But I did take a bit of a hiatus from being live literally every single day. And, you know, I miss you guys. It's good to see you out there. I will be running your ad spot on the first commercial break because I know that you're going to be live in 45 minutes. I've not forgotten. But I have a booked entertainment schedule tonight. Quite frankly, been a hot minute. But hopefully I'm not too rusty. I was rusty the other night whenever I was on a big panel with Theta, and I did my best to rein it in, but everybody was drinking and all that jazz. But today we're gonna play this by the numbers. Welcome to a temporary return of it being the Saturday spot of Stark Saturday Matinee. This is temporary. And Thursday will probably be at these hours, like early afternoon hours versus late night. We're going to try and actually, if we're going to call this a matinee, we need to like do this in matinee hours. We can't be doing this late at night anymore. And that'll still give me enough time. Hopefully I could do this in StarCast. That'll be my 2 live streams a week as I continue to work on Snake Mountain News, Alistar's Mystery Theater, all that jazz. That way I'm not spread too thin, which has been the issue that I've had lately. And hopefully we can continue to be your 24/7 entertainer as a result. So let's get to work. And of course, we must welcome our motley assembly of post-apocalyptic survivors. And yes, there are a lot of them. Let's scroll all the way back up to the tippity 3 hours later. Tippity top. Hail to Steph Alice, it's good to see you. Hail to Sylvia, your lovely artist. Welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to see you. We got Cassidy Overwatch with FNF and suffix, and then we got an Elfra from Kitty and Cat. There's a lot of we got the Black Panther, who's D2L. Is that Dick? Anyway, hail to our good friend Legatus Legion I. That's right, first in, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you guys can party, but I have to entertain you all. That's work for me. This is the job that I'm here to do, to be your entertainer. So yes, we are going to party for at least. We're going to do it for about 3 hours because then I gotta like basically get ready for the StarCast later on tonight. Hail to Steph Alice. I will read your super chat in just a second, my dear. Hail to FKHD 2005, aka Tim the Enchanter. It's a pleasure to see you. Hail to Miss Sparkles. Yes, I am back, at least in some instances. I am not going to be a live streamer. I'll just be real with you kids. Yes, I will do streams, but I'm not a live streamer, all right? I'm a YouTuber, all right? Which means that live streams are just part of the package deal, all right? It's not full-time, not doing it every day, not killing myself, not beating my head over the wall. Just a YouTuber. Hail to Shrubby 1989, who is having struggles with his internet, but thank you for those donos. I'll read those in just a tick. Hail to Scooby Pup says, whether you are or aren't, it's not a matter to me. I'm here for the entertainment that you always provide. Hopefully that entertainment is good entertainment for me not being rusty, instead of bad entertainment where you guys could just totally laugh at me for sucking because I've been gone for almost a month. Yeah. So with that, we will read that in just a second. Well, no, a YouTuber can be a YouTuber without being a streamer. A streamer can be a streamer without being a YouTuber. There are streaming services out there, Zach, but it's good to see you as well. Hail to the Comic Relief Crusader. It's good to see you. How you doing today, sir? Yes, we will be running your ad spot. Hail to JJR. You are no longer green. Another reason why I'm here. I have like less than, thanks to Shrubby's generosity, we're still 5 under. The lowest, let's just say it's the lowest member count we've had in a long time. Hail to Tony Knight. Good to see you. P, it's good to see you, Penny. How you doing, Sweet P? We got the Purple Fox in his house. It's a pleasure to see you as well. And we keep scrolling on down here. And yes, also, fun fact, all donations that we are earning on this show, on StarCast later on tonight, and any donations that we get on Radio 616 and VR chat. That's right, I'm doing a 14-hour day, just like the old days. Isn't that neat? Will all be put towards DEF CON 1 on the Rumble exclusive episode of You Know It, You Love It, the Black Widow Files with Ginger Wolf as late as tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Tony Knight says, where's drunk Alistar? Sir, to quote Admiral Teague, sir, everybody wants to see me drunk on the air. In or out of character, doesn't matter. This seems to be the new thing. That's not okay. I'm not here just to get on here and get drunk and act like a fool. I'm here to actually do entertainment. but thank you for your question. So with that out of the way, ladies and germs, let's go ahead and do the theme song for our return to the show. Here. See if I can nail this. It has been a minute. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. From the vault right into it. Nuke York, Nuke York. These vault-issued boots will wander away right through the very heart of it. Nuke York, Nuke York. I'm blessed to wake up around mutants who want my meat. To find I got buckets of caps and loot so sweet. These little vault blues are ticking away. A Geiger counter reading in hot Nuke York. And if I can survive it there, I'll survive just anywhere. It's up to you. Nuke York, Nuke York. I'm blessed to wake up around mutants who want my meat. To find I'm the only one min-maxing stats, a king of the rats, a number one. 3 hours later on these little vault blues are ticking away. My Pip-Boy Geiger counter reading it in old Nuke York. And if I can survive it there, I'll survive just anywhere. It's up to you. Nuke York, Nuke York. Nuke York. Eyes away from the flash. Marshmallows out in 3, 2. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, right there. This was brought to you by the fine folks at Stay Puft Marshmallows. And of course, the Nuka-Cola Corporation. I don't know. Am I rusty? I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Maybe, just maybe. Tad, just a wee bit. Hamilton Gap After Dark. It's good to see you, sir. How you doing? Hey, what's going on? Good to see you all. Good to see you. Well, what do we got tonight, kids? Tell you what we got tonight. We got some super chat thingamadooders. We should probably go ahead and get those out of the way, and please consider supporting this as any ways you possibly can. If you can't donate, please share this thing out. Try to get as much coverage as possible because there is still that looming unfortunate possibility, that looming reality that I may not be here to do this much longer. But don't fret. Don't relax. We're not in the red just yet. Let us salvage this situation. Now, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But do I want to be here for a good time and a long time? Is that so hard? Well, you're going to have your cake and eat it too, sir. No, I want to be here for a good time and a long time. I don't just throwing that out there. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let us go ahead and welcome to Donatello. I swear, the multiverse has opened up with all these fresh new accounts that have been coming in lately. I've seen Overwatch characters, One Piece characters. I've seen all these character accounts, including another Stark muse. Hail to you as well. Let's go ahead and get those super chat thingies out of the way, and please consider boosting the channel to attempt to save my bacon, because quite frankly, we need it. Anywho, let us go ahead and see what we got. And I like to show these on screen because I'm an itty bitty, insignificant little speck in the YouTube sphere, so I can actually get away with doing this without my chat flying by so quickly. The great Steph Alice with a very generous $5 super chat. Hail and thank you, my dear. She says, I've missed the matinees. I'm so happy to see you. I'm happy to see you too, dear. I wish I could do this more often, but with my current upload and content queue, I'm trying my best to make headway into it. Yes, thank you, my dear. The great Shrubby 1989 off to the races with 10 Stark of Iron memberships. Thank you, sir. Joe D. Bird of Prey 5's Legacy channel was the recipient of the first green sleeve dono in 3 weeks. God bless Bird of Prey 5. Wow. J.R. Nicholas, future over you. We got Nadia, Horror with Nads. We got the Gamer Empress. Hey, look at this. We got a star. Hey, man, bro, good 10 spot, Shrubby. Good 10 spot. Sci-Fi Mombi, Tighter Fan 2013. Death Star spelled with a 3 and a 5. Master of the TDS, aka the one side of the oh wow, and pop culture curator, God rest his soul. Wow, that I don't know how to take that. We got Master of the TDS from Gothic Therapy, one side of Gothic Therapy alongside Riding Raven, and then we had Bird of Prey 5 being gifted on the top here, and pop culture curator being gifted on the bottom here. Both of those very awesome YouTubers are no longer with us, and they were both subscribers of my channel. I guess their accounts are still subscribed. What a punch to the gut just to open the show up. And yes, thank you very much, Shrubby, for that 10 spot. You've definitely found some all-stars in that. He goes on with another very generous Australian $10 super chat. So after the figures and YouTube's cut, that is going to be $6.45. We are almost at DEF CON 4, ladies and gentlemen. We are, as of this notice, stopped $19.50 away from a character guest spot on the wheel. And we have just added 2 new characters to it, Moltar and Zorak, as featured on this last episode of Snake Mountain News. Very, very cool. We hope that we can entertain you with those 2 new characters that have been added. Hail to Wallace Lang, who says, Tony, I've posted the link to this live stream on my Discord account. Thank you so much, Wallace Lang. Hail to you, Lord of the Ataris. It is a pleasure to see you guys here today. Just because they ain't here doesn't mean they don't care and they aren't supporting. I know. Things are just really, really tight now. And I guess I have myself to blame. Well, but all of myself to blame. But here lately, I have been that proverbial bumblebee trying to get out of the living room, and I've been bouncing off the ceiling, off the lampshade, off the ceiling fan, occasionally getting batted by the cat. All I want to do is fly out the window I flew in, please. I want to get back to the hive. They miss me. Trying to figure out a way to balance this. content creation thing. So with that, I believe we are caught up on all of the supers as of this notice stop, and we are off to the races. So who knows? We may see the great Mantis of the Apocalypse or the freshly promoted director of Snake Mountain News, since Modulac was now working on go-karts for the next 30 years. Well, we are half an hour in, which means it's commercial time. So we'll be right back after a few messages, and then we'll get to another person that has recently left this mortal coil. I tell you, they've been dropping like flies lately, but we'll get to that right after this. In the meantime, in between time, be sure to stick around and check some of the stuff out.
Attention, Fleshlings, Autobot sycophants, and my loyal Decepticons. This is Lord Megatron with an update from the Rogue Zero organization. Joining me is Fleshling, Avenger, and Thorn in my side, the host of the Stalk of Iron channel.
Hi guys, Tony here. We have someone who is looking to still be with his family as long as possible. Brian Hutchinson Sr. has stage 5 polycystic kidney disease, or PKD. He does not have a lot of time, but he has been greenlit for a kidney transfer, which is good. We need a donor. Anything you could do to help would be greatly appreciated. He's a loving father, husband, and a Transformers fan. Thankfully, loyal to the Decepticons. The sooner we can get a match, the better.
So if you are able to provide a fresh filtration organ, please consider reaching out to Room Zero on Facebook, provided below. Fleshlings are soft, they need guys.
Decepticons forever.
You got problems? Are you literally dealing with so much psychological baggage that you want to die? Maybe you're killing time, trying to figure it out on your own. But if you want the top therapist on the list, so good he's a hypnotist, then call it once, call it twice, 3 times the charge. You got problems? Well, so do I. We all got problems, so let's chat. It's $2 for the first minute, then it'll cost you an arm and a leg. You know what I mean?
Hail cinephiles! Do you hate new Hollywood trash? Come to Mike's Movie Matinee, where we make movies magnificent again, every Saturday. This Saturday we're watching Murder from 1930, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, a 1930 British mystery thriller film. Grab some popcorn and enjoy the movie.
All right. And we are back, ladies and germs. And I think mic check 1, 2. There we go. All right, my avatar was actually still tuned to recording mode, which I use now for some of the videos that I've been making. For those of you who are not in the know, yes, I have been getting a little bit better with editing. Not just with video essays, but also covering the news with Snake Mountain News. So before we get to our homage, for Chuck Norris, which we will also cover again later on tonight on Starcast at 7 p.m. today. That's right. I'm performing and then I'm doing the news all on the same day, as well as doing Radio 616 tonight on the VR chat circuit. So yeah, yes, Chuck Norris, my friend, Chuck Norris. But before we go any further, our good friend Sig Vollison, who I've not seen in the chat, wants some Liberty Prime lines. So let's go ahead and get those out of the way for him. Tuda. Really, phone? I swear. And I swear, I hate technology sometimes. Oh, my Lord in heaven. All right. Sig Vollison, archpriest of the Church of the Squid in the Fishbowl, interred in the castle in the hole of the hollow earth in the bottom of the sea, says 3 times fast, ladies and germs. He says, Liberty Prime. Well, come on. Read the bloody thing. Oh, my God. You had to write a book, didn't you? Now we're going to have to open up a tab. Sign it into the phone was not needed. Oh, I tried to read a mega chat. All the technology here is relatively kind of queer, and I just want to read me a chat. I swear. Come on. Dum. There we go. Now, can I read the damn thing? Thank you. Mio Dio. All right. Now, he says, and I quote, Liberty Prime reminds you that Megatron is a red Chinese agent. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Say it isn't so. A red Chinese agent. And so he says, all system are nominal weapons hot. So we got to let's see if we can find that one right quick. And we'll go ahead and get these lines for you right now.
Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detected. Primary targets. Any and all Red Chinese invaders. Emergency Communist Acquisition Directive. Immediate self-destruct. Initiating Directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
There we go. I know that's
Chairman
not the one
Chang
you're looking
will
for,
fail.
but I don't
China
think I
will
can.
fall.
Where is my Liberty Prime boot system? I don't know.
Engaging Chinese invader.
Yep, you can tell the rust is on me, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the rust. At least I got this line for you. Well, it's not a total loss. Where did I put that damn thing? There it is.
Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Communist engaged.
There you go.
Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the rust and not finding the right line for your need, but thank you, Sig Vollison. We are now $9.15 away from a character guest host, so let's get there. And thank you all for your support so far. And everything that we're earning is also going towards Ginger Wolf this coming Sunday. Holy Emperor Casey! What are you doing with... Oh, heavens to Betsy. You're not kidding. Wow, sir. Thank you so very, very much. Casey Azowski, No, you're kidding me. I thought you need... are you sure? Are you sure, buddy? Wow. But thank you very, very much. Thank you very much, brother. That means the world. Thank you for putting a little oomph back in this old dog, I guess. Let's go ahead and update the banner here. 1 second. There we go. All right. We are now 30 of 50 members away from the Ginger Wolf poster, but more importantly, that does get us to DEFCON 4. Let's go ahead and escalate it.
Be advised, we have entered DEFCON 4.
Thank you very, very much. And Sig Vollison, who has been a member at the Shield Agent level for 17 months, says democracy is non-negotiable. I have that line available to you right now. Absolutely. And thank you, sir, for letting me be a little bit rusty. Let's see here. Where did I put the bloody thing? Oh, my God. It all blurs together at some point, doesn't it? There it is.
Democracy is non-negotiable.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. We are now at DEF CON 4, and we are, as of this notice stop, $18.35 away from DEF CON 3. And who knows, one of those character guests could be Moltar or Zorak. But before we go into that segment, and hail to Skater Baron Gamer, thank you for subscribing. I saw you subscribed earlier in the week. Thank you for that. Before we get into that, pretty much, let's go ahead and read off everybody that we have just returned to the fore. Thank you so very, very much. Let's go ahead and see who our good friend Casey from Casey's Creepy Creations has brought back to us. 20 Stark of Iron memberships. Kathy, 6566. Hello, Human State. That's the singing cephalopod. The N7 Sarge, Doc Shattuck. It's Puddle Jumper. That's, I think, Puddle Jumper's one of Theta's friends. TCO 314, Immortal Coil. I recently did a line read for him. It should be up on his channel somewhere. Menigan 2025, Apex Comics 3200. Boogoo, Terotundra, Mikey Stern 4200. Ian Hamby, welcome back, brother. I've missed you. Mariel Annuworth 1322. Anima Confusa, hail to you. The Common Nerds, the Martin Acosta. Megan Walker, 4990. Beat First of the Magi. Franco Walker, you'll often see him over there on Anti-Derivative Jill's doing some of that good old-fashioned moderating. And Sigvalden says, Mega Chat inbound. Thank you very much. And Gap After Dark is enjoying all the emojis, which we do need to update a little bit more here. So let me go ahead and go back to the PP. All right, more Liberty Prime lines, and now, thanks to that, we are now $8.35 away from DEF CON 3, which means 2 spins of the wheel. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you guys. I missed you guys too. Okay, all right. I'm gonna try and at least do this. It's going to be at these hours on Thursdays. I want to try and do these a little bit earlier in the afternoon so that I have the night to continue to work on videos and get caught up on my content queue. We really do need a Skeletor. I do. I need to add a Skeletor, a Megatron. I got to add Zorak and Space Ghost. So Sig Vollison wants some more lines. He's put me to work, and I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get that done here. Yeah, I got these. I know I have these.
Communism is a lie.
And
Freedom is the sovereign right of every American.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very, very much. All right, so as of this notice stop, we are 30 of 50 members to a Ginger Wolf poster to the top commenter at the end of the show. And we are 90 of the total of the $250 goal that I had set for Ginger. This will all carry over. We are having StarCast later on tonight to basically salvage this situation. And you guys have already done more than your fair share. So let's go ahead. I want to bring this up right quick before we get to our Chuck Norris homage. 1 second here. For those of you that have yet to see just how well my editing has come along, I will go ahead and feature that right meow as soon as my computer will let me. I feel the wrath of ancient technology. All right, hold on. Come on, really? Lag. Always with the lagging. Always with the lagging, that guy. Hooray. Yoink. Come on. That's a button, and I'm clicking it. Thank you. Come on. Bring, bring, bring. Do what you're designed to do, you piece of junk. Yeesh. Mio Dio. Skeletor, hail there. Hello to you all until we meet again. You'll also find that Megatron has adopted to becoming the channel Meme Lord quite well. So be sure to check him out. We've already got a few shorts rolling through. And Skeletor is just in time just to see what I've been doing with some of my editing. So let's just do this little teaser for Snake Mountain 2 News Episode 2 with a little cameo from Moltar.
All right, Modulok, prepare to get this show on the road.
As you wish, Lord Skeletor.
You bumbling idiot! This was supposed to be released on St. Patrick's Day, you dolt! What did you do? You are a failure as a producer and a failure as a villain! You'll be working on go-karts for the next 30 years! Let's hire someone with experience as a producer! All right, Moltar, you're hired!
Great, more crossovers.
There you go. Yeah, Parrot Head, you're not wrong there. All hail Parrot Head. Speaking of somebody who's a meme lord, you like Moltar. Hail to War Ravo. Good to see you. Good to see you. I suppose we should go ahead and thank you very much. The full episode of Snake Mountain News is on the channel. Be sure to give that a little tickle and hype that with your mobile devices, because that's really what's going to sell these things with my new channel focus to be balanced and to literally do all three. And so, yeah, be sure to check that out. Okie dokie. Well, it's time to address the elephant in the room. And by that, I mean we lost somebody who was iconic. We've lost a lot of icons, and we lost even more people afterwards. I don't know about you guys, but I know it's just people getting old and dying. Because when I was playing cards last night, I made that joke. At cards last night, I said, "Yeah, people are just checking out because the world sucks." And our new player, his name is Eric. Shout out to Eric, a funny guy. He's working on a sailboat too. Shout out to you. He said, "No, maybe it's just because people are getting old and dying." I'm like, "Yeah, can't you let me be dramatic? Jeez." But yes, we lost the great Chuck Norris. Mankind is truly and ultimately doomed now. Because it was obviously a fact of the matter was, Chuck Norris was our last line of defense against alien invasion, because they were too afraid to be on the same planet as Chuck Norris. But here we go. Isn't Moltar supposed to be the producer of Space Ghost Coast to Coast? But yes, but George Lowe, amongst the many legends, had also passed away last year. And so I just decided to run with it and be like, well, I guess, Moltar and Zorak were looking for work. And if you watch that episode of Snake Mountain News, you'll see that Zorak was very upset that Moltar got hired and he didn't, because Skeletor is running a newsroom and not a late night show. And of course, in true fashion, Zorak is zapped. This time by the Havoc staff of the Lord of Snake Mountain. So be sure to check out both those cameos on Snake Mountain News later on today. Hail to Decepticon Rogue Zero reporting in. Good to see you. We rolled that commercial again for Brian just a few moments ago as well. So hopefully that'll get us some coverage. And we got some good news on that front. We have had donors reach out and have applied. So that's absolutely fantastic. We may just save a life. That'd be really cool. That'd be really, really cool. Rogue Zero coming in hot with a $10 super chat. And I believe that after YouTube's cut, that is very, very, very close to DEF CON 3. And Casey's Creepy Creations with been a member at the Exalted, and I want to actually show this, at the Exalted Avenger level. Thank you so much, brother. God bless you. He says, love you, brother. I love Snake Mountain News. I love you too, man. Thank you for giving me some time to actually start working on some content. Thank you. I'll keep you updated. Brian is still not doing well. Yes, please do. I'm going to go for now, says Timeless Night, but I'll come back to watch later. Take care, brother or sister. I don't know what I mean. You got a moonlit thing there. So with that, let's just go ahead and add that 7 spot. We are 35 cents away from DEF CON 3, and I ain't worried about the nickel. Let's just go ahead and do it.
Sir, we have just entered DEF CON 3.
Danger. Reactor temperature unstable.
And we are now at DEF CON 3, ladies and gentlemen, and we are 35 cents away from $100 towards Ginger Wolf on Sunday. So yes, thank you very much. That means we got 2 spins of the guest wheel, and we got 2 $10 super chats. If we get 3 more $10 super chats, we'll also have a demon guest host. And seeing as my time is severely limited, we can't just be sitting here jawing at each other all day, because, yeah, you know, that would suck. Let's just go ahead and actually get some of these out of the way here so that I don't end up being late for producing for Scooby later, because, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, Chuck Norris, rest in peace. We're going to go ahead and use this bit of a break spot to play songs that our good friend Osaka Chandal had made for us back in the day as we pay respects to the champion of mankind, who was basically, if Sly Marbo was a Primarch kind of badass, Chuck Norris himself, she wrote some songs that are just all Chuck Norris memes, and we're going to share that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a beer for our good friend here. We'll grab a beer. 1 second here. If I can reach to the case. There we go. Okay, we can drink. There we go. For Chuck. All righty then. Cheers. And just remember, mankind might be doomed now. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. We will also be discussing that more in detail. I have slideshows and stuff prepped for StarCast later on tonight. This is for Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris doesn't read books, he stares them down until he gets the information he wants. Time waits for no man unless that man is Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris recently had the idea to sell his pee as a canned beverage. It's now called Red Bull. If Chuck Norris were to travel to an alternate dimension in which there was another Chuck Norris, and they both fought, they would both win. Chuck Norris. appeared in the Street Fighter 2 video game, but was removed by beta testers because every button caused him to do a roundhouse kick. When asked about this glitch, Chuck Norris replied, "That's no glitch." Once a cobra bit Chuck Norris' leg after 5 days of excruciating pain. The cobra died when Chuck Norris looks in a mirror. The mirror shatters because not even glass is dumb enough to get in between Chuck Norris and Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris!
Chuck Norris destroyed the periodic table because Chuck Norris only recognizes the element of surprise.
Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris! Chuck
Norris once went skydiving, but promised never to do it again. One Grand Canyon is enough. The show Survivor had the original premise of putting people on an island with Chuck Norris. There were no survivors. Chuck Norris is the only man who can fight himself and win. Chuck Norris one-shot an enemy plane down with his finger by yelling bang.
Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris!
When Chuck Norris enters a room, he doesn't turn the lights on. He turns the dark off. Go sit around the campfire and tell Chuck Norris stories. When Chuck Norris looks at the Mona Lisa, she looks back and blushes. Chuck Norris doesn't sleep, he waits. Chuck Norris can win a game of Connect 4 in 3 moves.
Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris!
Chuck Norris can strangle you with a cordless phone. There used to be a street named after Chuck Norris, but it was changed because nobody crosses Chuck Norris and survives. When Chuck Norris does push-ups, he doesn't push himself up, he pushes the earth down. Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird. Chuck Norris doesn't wear a watch, he decides what time it is. Chuck Norris tears cure cancer, too bad he has never cried. Chuck Norris!
Chuck Norris! Chuck Norris!
Chuck Norris can microwave a burrito so hot that even he can't eat it. And then When Chuck Norris hits you, even Google won't be able to find you. Chuck Norris counted to infinity twice. Chuck Norris doesn't dial the wrong number, you answer the wrong phone. The boogeyman checks his closet for Chuck Norris before he goes to bed. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Asaka Chandal. She made those Chuck Norris meme song for me like 2 years ago, almost 2 years to the letter. Hail to the great Eugene Bird out there. Yes, I'm doing something early. I'm actually doing a matinee during matinee hours. Isn't that wild? Absolutely wild. Well, while you're here, that means that I have to, sing one of your favorite songs. Yes, we are back. At least, I don't know. Is this better? I see my numbers, and I know that it could just be because people have missed me. But if I'm going to do 2 live streams a week, right? Now, hear me out here. Why not do them both on Saturday? That way my week is just, filled up with all the other stuff that I do. Because, if Eugene Bird is here during these hours and I do the matinee at these hours, that's saying something, right? Like, I don't know. I'm like I said, knocking the ideas around. Chuck Norris was in Star Wars. He was the Force. Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, it's Sarah's fart o'clock for me, so I'll be a grumpy dwarf if you keep this shit up. But hey, if it works, it works. I don't know, man. I just got to find a time to slot my live streams. I'm only going to do 2 a week going forward. I have to still focus on video and shorts content. But if I do all 3, I do all 3. And then maybe, just maybe, I won't be disappearing, right? Right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and bring up the wheel. We got to say goodbye to the chat temporarily. Let's see who's going to be our first character guest on the docket. Because we are at DEF CON 3, and of course, we are, as of this notice up, $101. $100.35 away from full DEF CON 1, and then $149.35 away from Ginger Wolf just going weapons free at the beginning of the night on Sunday on Rumble. You get to see the titties and the tatas and the booba and all that good stuff. If we get there, we got 2 shows to do it in today, as well as whatever we earn tomorrow. I think we can make it happen. Casey likes the earlier hours. We may have to do the earlier hours then. If I gotta treat the bulk of the audience here. Our good friend Eugene Bird with a very generous $25 mega chat. Hail and thank you, sir. Let's go ahead and add that to the ticker. And then Casey Azowski coming in hot with a very generous $20 mega chat. Thank you so much, my friend. We are $6.35 away from DEF CON 2. I guess absence makes the heart grow fonder. I told Lemon you were on 25. Thank you so much, my friend. Now I will definitely sing that song for you before we get to our first character guest. I only have an hour and 59 minutes before I have to break off and produce for Scooby. But then I will be back tonight at 7 for the StarCast. We're going to talk about the Spider-Man trailer. We're also going to have a much more in-depth look at Chuck Norris. I got a lot of stuff saved, including some more memes. So be sure to check that out later on tonight. Jay and Silent Bob has a brawler. I'm going to be buying it. Much more to talk about when we get to that part of the evening And as well, we will be doing Radio 616 and VR Chat. Alistair the Radio Demon will be basically broadcasting to all planes in perdition of VR Chat throughout the evening tonight. So let's stay on schedule. Stay on the schedule. It's a schedule. It's a schedule. Alrighty. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and spin the main wheel. Let's see where we end up. Tuda. All right, looks like Alf is Wallace Lane. You are in luck because we're going to be joined by Gordon Shumway. Hopefully, he is not. Hopefully, he is not somewhere in orbit. I still think he's planet side. Rogue Zero with a very generous 10 spot. Thank you, my dear. She says here, next DEF CON, all I can do today, working on comms. Hopefully our collab with PNG Tubers and merch can launch soon. Yes, we are working on our merch line. We are also working on a PNG Tuber collaborator. That way I have another side hustle. That way I don't have to rely on streaming so much because, quite frankly, I cannot stream as much. But the more side hustles that we can get done and the more collaborations I can get done, the better. So we got Alf coming up. Hail to Lord Dragnail. Just have him slowly drifting back and forth like he's in low gravity. No. He's still on Earth. Because I haven't made the launch videos yet. That's actually next on the docket is the actual launches. I still haven't got a helmet for him yet. I'm hoping to find a helmet. I'm trying to find him. Starfleet uniform too for lols. Hail to Slay Every Game, who has raided the stream over there on the Green Machine. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and bring back up Yonder chat here. And we are, as of this notice stop, thanks to Rogue Zero at DEF CON 2, and we need only 2 more $10 super chats, and we'll also have a demonic host from the Demon Wheel, which will be either Timmy, Alistor, Vox, or Bill Cipher. Well, I don't know. That's something that Horse is something that A, I would have to talk to Ginger about, and B, I would have to talk to Snowdub about, because that's kind of sort of Snowdub's thing. But I digress. I got a song for Eugene while he's here, and I know that he's a busy fella. So I think I know which one I want to do. And it's technically the Saturday show, so I don't have to ad-lib any lyrics. Isn't that awesome? I don't know. Maybe this is a better fit than Thursday, because if I were to try to air this on Thursday, everybody would still be at work at the time slot that I want to air, right? And I'm like, I don't know if I'll get a lot of people if I air it at that particular point in time. So I'm thinking this might be the new place for the matinee. Matinee and Starcast on the same day. Up to what? Well, that's just the live stream day. You'll catch me streaming on Saturdays going forward. All righty. Let's see. All right, let's go down here to this. Watch here. I don't know why my computer is acting all wacky, but here we is. Come on, you slow derelict. You derelict. All right, this one goes out to our good friend Eugene Bird. It's one of his personal favorites of mine. And thank you again for the... we love almost all of your songs. That means that there's some that I do poorly. We must flush those. Do hit me up in the near future which ones you want to see get the axe. In the meantime, in between time, I want to hear that. Now that's another thing. First you suggest, when you didn't suggest horse shirts, Parrot Head did. Now you want to No. I'm right now fighting a case that with people saying that I'm copying another creator. The last thing I want to do is sing something that I know is trademarked and get that. Come on. No better than that. You know better than that. I know you do. You can do that every Friday over at the castle. There are few who deny at late night I get no rest, for my talents are needed far and wide. When it comes to doing voices after work, that's right, I excel without ever even trying. The slightest little effort of my iron charms, I have seen my chat give out a laugh. With a wave of my hand and a well-placed drink, I have made the best of watching all this crap. But show after show, it's the same routine, and I grow so weary of complaining streams. And I, Stock, the singing king, have grown so weary of the same old thing. Oh, somewhere deep inside of my soul, an emptiness began to grow. There's something out there for me to watch, a worthy show I've never known. I'm a master of Rick, and a pundit a prick, and I'll wow you right out of your pants. I'm that guy in Kentucky who's really unlucky because I wanted to see storylines enhanced. The next stream I dread makes me hurt in the head that I numb with furious libation. I'm belligerent and mad who drinks when I can to try and relieve my heated frustration. We all here to really understand that the Iron Man with the Saturday show would tire of his mic. If he found a show that's good, he'd end the live now if he only could. Oh, there's an empty place in my soul that calls out for things new and bold. The chats and the praise come a year after year, does nothing for these empty tears. I got a lovely bunch of coconuts. You ask his permission. I cannot. No, that's his stuff. I'd rather just stick to my own. I do want to ask him permission to run the clip for Casey that I made that I was hoping to be featured on Pop Culture Breakdown. It's funny because he's actually in Kentucky like the song says. Well, when I wrote the lyrics, I wrote the lyrics. Thank you very, very much, Eugene Bird, for that very generous $9.99 super chat. Thank you. God bless you. And we're off to the races for DEF CON 1. So let's go ahead and raise our alert readiness to DEF CON 2.
So we have just entered DEF CON 2.
Danger. Reactor temperature critical.
3 character guest hosts and an hour and 45 minutes to get it done. And I know that when it comes to setting up Alf's studio, it takes a little bit of time. So with that, I should probably go ahead and finish this little beer I got here. Cheers. And then we will go ahead and we will prep for our good friend Gordon Shumway to make his way to the stage. Give me just 1 second, because I do have to load a few things from this ancient and derelict system here, which is also making it slow for me. Let's do this here. Come on, you ancient... Oh, my lord. Yeah, the tech priests are really making me mad over this. Come on. Jeez. Come on. Alf After Hours. Yeah, thank you. Where'd I put it? There it is. That way we have some Stark Peony to be featured, right? People seem to like that. Okie dokie. All right, we'll get rid of you. And we'll get rid of you since we played those. All right, we'll be right back with Alf coming up in just a tickety-tickety-two. In just a second here. Now we just need to get the tuck and roll for whenever we tuck and roll them, because that's very, very important that we tuck and roll them. Be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in just a few.
It's a fucking goat!
Eclectic goats got videos of indie authors and cinema love. A passion for the weird and the strange. She's snappily dressed and only slightly deranged. Come and meet the eclectic goat, lover of classics and whiskey notes, disciple of horror and the written word. Happy head hunting, come join the herd. Shows might be a little improper. We've got real zombie, big whizzes the otter. Pizza in one hook, glass in the other. Deciding which role-playing games we will cover. Come and meet the eclectic goat, lover of classics and whiskey notes, disciple of horror and the written word. Happy head butting, come join the herd. Got a thing for black and white screens, crappy horror with low budget scenes. Choose on the history, spits out the law. Time for another whiskey pour. Come and meet the eclectic goat, lover of classics and whiskey notes, disciple of horror and the written word. Happy head buddy, come join the herd.
Greetings, weary traveler. You look alive. How unfortunate. But don't worry. Here Casey spins tales of horror, sci-fi, and fantasy, each one carefully handcrafted like a cursed relic in an old curiosity shop. These stories don't just crawl into your ear, oh no. They come to life with eerie animations pulling you deeper into the abyss.
Casey's creepy creations linger.
So subscribe to Casey's Creepy Creations if you dare. And if you don't, well, let's just say, I do know where you sleep.
The pale moonlight.
Jolly brings the laughter with a smile so bright. Rudolph leads the way, lighting up the night. Snacks and friends are dancing in a colorful parade. Mr. Rico's charm will never ever fade, making muffins great again with our patriotic friends. Foodie
guacamole! I'm still under my physical training here at SpaceX, but it's a pleasure to see you all here today. And my camera's already beginning to do that glitcherama over there, so I don't know how long we're going to be here. But yeah, it's a pleasure to see you all today. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, and hail to Toxins. I don't know if I shouted you out yet or not, but hail to Casey with another 10 spot. That means we're going to have a demon. We got me, 2 other character guests, and then 1 demon guest. And we only have so little time, so we're going to have to hustle. Good to see you, Toxins. Glad to have you here. Sorry that we were so late to it. We had to set up the studio for yours truly. Oh, yeah, that dipshit's live, but I'm live right now, so this is my show. Ah! Good to see you. Good to... Don't... Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No! Don't make me transform into the beast that you hate! You all know I can transform into the werehorse, right? Holy guacamole, you don't work a puppet for a couple of weeks and your hand's already tired. Time to switch hands, buddy! Oh, shut up. Ah! So yeah, we're chilling out here, getting ready to be launched into space so that I can pay off the boss. That was his idea, by the way. He's the genius right here. That guy right there, even though he's trying to throw bricks at me. Stop that. You're not very nice. Yes, I believe this might be our new day that we're doing it. We're going to still focus on video content, obviously. But we're going to be live once or twice a week. We can at least attempt, keyword attempt, to do that. Oh, man. You smell like beer. Well, I'm having a few beers today, Alf. Because of Chuck Norris. No. Yep, Chuck Norris was no longer with us. Well, your planet's fucked now, you know that, right? Yeah, I know. Cheers. Jeez. Don't expect us to do the drinking and, you know, that one ventriloquist trick. We're an impersonator. We don't throw voices. So, yeah. That's the big thing that I'm going to be launched up on. It's a kind of looks like a big pecker, don't it? Can't say that on the air. Kind of looks like a big pecker, don't it? Well, now, guys, is your chance to talk to Alf. And guys, got any questions about his SpaceX mission? What Mr. Musk has been putting him through? Now is the time. Absolutely, now's the time. So go ahead and get your questions in there. Yeah. Hey, it's what the Washington Monument is. A giant pecker. Well, if that's a giant pecker, I sure as hell don't want to sit on it. Oh! Well, Wallace Lang here is happy to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you too. How's life treating you? Got a new record on Kangaroo yet? Speaking of Atari games, Kangaroo would be rad, you know? Yeah. Yeah, now the Kangaroo was one. That was one of the Atari games that I played whenever I was real little. Because I got these obscure titles, you know, like Combat and Outlaw. Yeah, that was basically a cloned game. I think those were Activision games or something like that, maybe. Activision made good games. Well, they weren't the guys behind E.T., were they? I think they were. And then I remember Journey's Escape Atari cartridge, also a rare gem, where you actually were Journey on stage, catching notes that were falling down from like the top of the screen. So it's like a clone of that one game, Lost Luggage. Now that's a game, Lost Luggage, I tell you. Now that was one of my favorite games on the Atari back in the day, was Lost Luggage. Oh yeah. Always avoid the black briefcase because it was a bomb. Yep, don't touch the black briefcase. I don't understand who would leave, the cargo hold hatches open on the planes. Were they Activision or Acclaim when they were good? Yeah, Activision, Acclaim. They had, the big A and the rainbow logo. No, that's LJN. Yeah, LJN came later, though, didn't they? I think so. But LJN's always been shit. Yeah, it's really... yeah. Well, so, for a long time I've played the Atari, long before I had my Super Nintendo, and I got that in 94, and so I got it about a year late, but it was still the Super Mario Brothers. I got All-Stars separately, and this is before they did the combo cart, and I had the Super Mario World cart, 2 controllers, and then I got a Super Scope 6. You still got your Super Scope? No, I lost that in the old house, but I still got my my very yellow, very sun bleached yellow SNES. Your first SNES game, Shrubby, was Yoshi's Island. Ugh. I don't know, man. I never got into Yoshi's Island. It's not a bad game. You want a Super Scope too, but yeah. Gotta go, be back ASAP. Take care then, Steph. Thanks for the 5 spot. How does Al feel about drinking Tang? Says Casey. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm the one going into space. Yeah, well, you're going to be drinking that astronaut shit. That's Tang, man. That's where you're going. Ugh, it's 86 all over again. But this time you're not going to try and use NASA to get back, get a free ride back to Melmac. You're doing this to pay off your debts. Yep. Yeah, you're doing this to pay off your debts to the boss. So does that mean you're finally owning up to that bastard kid of yours? I plead the 5th! Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. Yeah, I came with the SNES back in the day when it was a package deal. World was great. I did beat the entirety of it, and hail to Roadkill 101 engaging over on the Green Machine. And we are, as of this notice, stop. Let's look at the history here. Yeah, we are $34.35 away from weapons free, from nukes. Elf doesn't have any children, neither does her eldritch god. To say differently is heresy. Where's that hearsay? No, you got the first. You got it right the first time. Hearsay. Ah! So yeah, we are almost to weapons free, and of course, we still have Starcast coming up later on tonight. We are going to be paying homage to the great Chuck Norris, as well as talking about the Spider-Man thing, the Spider-Man trailer, that brand new day. Spider-Man, Brave New World. No, not that dystopian. Well, not yet. Yeah, not yet. And then we're going to be talking about how Kevin Smith is looking even more Ozempic, plugging his brawling game for Jay and Silent Bob. And from what I've gathered, it's going to be a bunch of the Askew-verse Easter eggs in it. And it's going to be another $30 game. So I'm going to pick it up because I kind of sort of want to get back into Mash 'em Up Mondays with Theta and Pouty and all those fine folks over there. I miss those guys too. And sometimes I just want to play video games, get drunk, and have a good time, like, yeah. So that sounds like a gas, in my opinion. Yep. So we'll definitely be doing that later on tonight. And we'll also be paying our homage to the great Chuckster because, quite frankly, we should. And it is going to be very, very Chuck Norris oriented. We're going to talk about some of our favorite Chuck films and stuff. Going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah. The Sperry bottle. What's a Sperry bottle? All right, Alf, I understand that you probably grew up with like an old Tandy 22. or maybe older than that. Commodore 64. Yeah, one of those. But before there was a backspace button, right, we would just call it a typo, right? You know, because, on typewriters, you didn't have that opportunity. It was on paper. And you wasted your ink. Yeah. That's a typo. Sperry? Yes. What's in a typo of? Spray. This is Alf with the ASPCA telling you to have your pets spayed and neutered. You're rusty. Yeah, I know. Liquid paper was the solution to typos. So was whiteout. Whenever paper wasn't like very parchment colored and rough and coarse, you could just white it out and then run it through the fax machine and people wouldn't care. Is that beer good? Yes, it's good. All right, Alf, you got any questions for the fine folks out there? Yeah, if you see that guy, the boss, that mafiosi, tell him his money's coming. Elon Musk money. So good money, right? Well, I mean, it's a lot more money than you. No. Well, I suppose we should go ahead and close up shop. And we will re-roll the Demon Summon for Timmy because we're not going to tear down the studio and bring it back up twice. So, yep, that seems fair. That seems fair. Anything you want to say before you head out of here, Alf? Oh, yeah. Pray for me. Yeah. You'll be fine. You're a space cadet. Yeah, but I'm a space cadet off of riding a white horse. I don't... I know. You'll be fine. Wallace has a thing for you, Alf. You want to go ahead and read it? Yeah, absolutely. At Mr. Shumway, I have 3 separate personal home computer systems. Number 1, an Atari 400. Number 2, an Atari 800. And number 3, an Atari 800 XL. Alf will be fine. There's cats in space. Really? There's cats in space? Yeah, whenever, you're stuck. Let's see if Dodgicity immediately looks up for satellite strikes. Stop that! Stop reading my mail! Stop getting in my head! All right, guys, this has been the Alf segment. We got 2 more character guest hosts as well as a demon host, so we really got to hustle. Thank you guys again for getting us DEF CON 2. We are almost DEF CON 1, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much. I've missed you all, too. I really have. Are you going to tuck and roll me or not? Wow. Sounds to me like you need to get back on the Tuck and Roll show. You're getting, tuck and roll deprived. I am! We know.
Attention, my loyal Decepticons, Autobot sycophants, and pitiful fleshlings. I am Lord Megatron, announcing the outstanding talents for my Predacon legions. Rogue Zero, the Apex Decepticon, is a commissionable artist who is definitely worth your time, especially for those who held roles that Vector Sigma may have missed with an official announcement of manufacture. A viewing sample of the Predacon's own pattern assembly are provided here as reference. If you seek out artists to help bring your mech to life, seek her out here. Rogue Zero's also a champion of charity, and if you are seeking assistance for the hardships in your life, she can lend an ear and help direct you to some help. So consider Rogue Zero for your artistic or charity assistant needs. You can find her on the applicable social networks such as Facebook and Instagram. Decepticons, move out!
In a world overrun by uninspired content, one channel dares to fight back. All the way from the year 2117, Zordon sent the ultimate geeky hero to save us all. Armed with sarcasm, science fiction, and a middle finger to the mundane, Beta has arrived. Films, TV shows, video games, and so much more. We got off-the-wall theories that aren't just pulled out of thin air, they are backed by lore, logic, and the kind of evidence that would make Mulder and Scully go, hey, he's actually got a point. Join the Theta crew every Sunday for Cosmic Theta Theater 2117, the only stream where old sci-fi and horror movies go to die again. Subscribe to Beta of the Grid, where nostalgia kicks ass, sarcasm is a superpower, and the geeks shall inherit the earth. Read in for nerds.
And we're back. We need to moving right along. So we better go ahead and see who's going to be next on the list here. And thank you guys again for getting us all the way to DEF CON 2. We're very close to DEF CON 1, which means that at some point we will have to do a green show, the green only, on the Green Network, rather than the Red Network. Привет, товарищ! The Red Network, Kazakhstan, greatest country in the world. And I just noticed that Casey Azowski is a super executive producer tonight, because he just threw another $35 mega chat. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Whose birthday is it? That's right, somebody's birthday. Wouldn't it be funny to know Alf's reaction to my last message? Unfortunately, I did send it too late. I do apologize. We are on a bit of an itinerary, but I'd be sure to pass it along. Thank you, Casey, for being an executive producer. Guess what, folks? Guess where that takes us? All the way, ladies and gentlemen. All the way to DEF CON 1, ladies and germs. I know, things are getting scary.
Mr. Stark, we have entered DEF CON 1. I recommend immediate action.
Holy guacamole, folks. DEF CON 1! Oh my god, it's almost as if we're making light of what might be a real possibility, but all right, guys, that you know what that means. You hear those sirens? It means get in the damn vaults. Hurry the fuck up. Holy guacamole. Oh, my God in heaven. The humanity, the absolute humanity Oh my God, we need to get into the vault right now. Absolutely right now. We're losing Tower 1. We're losing Tower 1. Tower 1. Oh God. Tower 1 just got hit. Shield your eyes. Get in the vault right now. Jeez. Jesus Christ, this is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. Oh my God. Oh, the humanity. Oh, I tell you. All right, everybody, pile in, one at a time, one at a time. All right, let's get you screened. Got you screened. Screening. All right, that everyone? All right, let's... Ladies and gentlemen, well, wasn't that neat? That was pretty darn neat, folks. Pretty darn neat. And now I suppose that means that we are indeed in the radio room, in the vault down here, as the world once again has succumbed to the wrath of atomic fire. And we are happy to... Yep, well, that's the screen. So does anyone have an Uno deck, says Arcater. That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hit it. DEFCON 1. The lights are out. The screens are broke. Everything is indeed, as they say, yes. They'd launch more nukes per capita over there on King Dolphin. Last one in gets to shut the door. That's right. All right, let's use the power of auto-magical manipulations and get rid of this damage here, shall we? Let's go ahead and do that now. That simple. Ta-da! Well, with that out of the way, I suppose we should go ahead and get our next reward wheel spin. Alf has already had his guest spot. Let's see who's going to be taking spot number 2. We got to say goodbye to the chat temporarily and hail once again to our good friend, executive producer Casey Azowski. I appreciate all of your support tonight. I've missed you too. Let's bring out the wheel. We have an hour and 15 minutes that we want to do this. So, there we go. The wheel. Uh-oh, it's going to be one of the 2 new guys. It's the Mantis. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mantis of the Apocalypse is next on the docket. Absolutely fantastic. Can't wait. Cannot wait. And of course, we'll make this a little fun, shall we? Now, for those of you that did not see Snake Mountain News, the Mantis of the Apocalypse, a.k.a. Zorak, was, in fact, a cameo appearance. And so, I suppose we should go ahead and bring him on in just a few minutes. There we go. All right. With that, let's go ahead and bring in the Mantis of the Apocalypse, the Zorak. That's right. I was kind of hoping that we was going to get one of the 2 new characters on the spin today. With that out of the way, I suppose I should go ahead and grab that. All right, let's run a quick ad and update this. Yeah, you can tell the rust. Pardon our rust. We are still very, very rusty here from not doing this for a minute. So we have unlocked all 4 levels of DEF CON, and we are less than $50 away from Ginger starting weapons free for the entirety of 2 hours on the Rumble tomorrow night. So that is absolutely fantastic. We are 20 members away from a Ginger Wolf poster to the top commenter. 20 members, not $20. Did I say 20 members? I don't remember. Don't look at me. I just work here. All right, there we go. Got that. And got that all the way to DEF CON 1. And we will be right back with the Mantis of the Apocalypse himself. Let's run a quick ad, shall we? And yeah, so thank you all again for all of your support. I missed you guys too. We'll see you all in just a few.
Worlds clash in endless collision. Gaming news with a fierce precision. With a spark so wild it breaks the norm. In the tempest eye of cyberstorm. Reclaim gaming and Dragon Cast. Fire breathing wine, screaming loud. The Vistro's here to shake the crowd. Psychotic dragon ready to ignite. Hold on tight, we're taking flight.
Well, if it isn't yours truly. That's right, Sarek, the Mantis of the Apocalypse. Well, you know what they say, children. Turn that damn thing on! Get that out of my face! You amateur! You know, some people are amateurs. It's just a fact. Listen to this clown over here. Well, I got your questions right here, so give them to me, or I'll take you all on. I mean it. That's right. The answer should be quite obvious, Galaxy Red. I am from coast to coast, not to be confused with that wimp from the Brack Show. Praying Mantis, you'll be praying in just a few seconds, Kronos. I first saw an Apple computer at the house of my brother's college professor. I am no mere bug, you. Don't you dare. Now, I understand that some people out there will probably be wondering, hey, how much money will it take to blast Zorak? Because that would be cute. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Real cute.
I grow tired of your people definitely staring at me. You all should be ashamed of yourselves. Seriously, how many chatters does it take to blast Zorak? Not enough! Oh. I understand that Steph was waiting for a Zorak segment, but where did she go? Spring is indeed here. Oh, a Glock, you say? So you're strapped, you're ready to get it on? Yeah, bug spray. You think bug spray can take on the great Zorak, Mantis of the Apocalypse? Oh, yeah. That felt good. Let's do it again. I'm Zorak, Mantis of the Apocalypse. I think I just peed a little. Oh, yeah. Well, you're all stuck down here with me. Got it? Not the other way around. Now you gotta read the chat here. It takes me forever to read. Hey, Zorak, I remember that you were the electric keyboard player on Space Coast, coast to coast. Good to see you, memes. I'm gonna see you much more. Where's, it's a kind of a sensitive subject. Be quite frank, well, Space Ghost is no longer with us, but, you know, you should have figured that one out. Rest in peace, George Lowe. We dedicate this one to you. That's right, memes. The bug from down under is here. From under cheese. Keyboards are electric. Well, some of them. Like you would know that. Oh, it's the guy who last blasted me. Let's all blast him instead. I like that idea. I tell ya. Enemies of destruction. I'll never get tired of that sound. So, yes, it is I, Zorak, the Mantis of the Apocalypse. That just sends tingles down my spine. It really does. Oh, who's dead? Oh, are you gonna try and do a Space Ghost impersonation? We haven't got an animated PNG tuber for that yet. Hit us up next week. I think the doctor has a topical ointment for that. What a lovely conversation. You guys are bringing the conversation hardcore, aren't ya? Wait a minute, what are you doing? Stop typing. If you know what's good for you, stop typing. Hey! No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You stop that. You stop that right now. I order you. You didn't hire me. You hired Moltar. You hired Moltar and you didn't hire me. Oh my God, no, stop that. No, quit that. I mean it. That's not nice. Dick. Y'all are a bunch of dicks. You know that? The last run of you. I swear to God. Yes. I find it funny when hearing insect noises when in the background the entire time with Zorak on screen. That's of course. Yes. I, for one, am grateful not to be a mantis. Quite cool as they are, I'm happier no woman ever attempted to physically bite off my head. Neither of them. That's right, Sally. Great to see you, Zorak. I truly liked you on Space Ghost Coast to Coast. It's true. I packed that show. Not that idiot downstairs, and not that idiot behind the desk. If it was anybody's show, it was mine. You hear me? Mine! Nobody else's but mine. Gap After Dark. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stare at your chat a little longer. Again, it takes me a while to read. That's right. I'm gonna go ahead and stare at this right here. Yeah, Moltar now works for that guy right there, Skeletor. Well, I'm on the unemployment line. What kind of news show don't need a band? Boo-hoo-hoo. Ridiculous, I tell you. The whole thing's ridiculous. 100 Glocks. Looks like I'm gonna get off scot-free. You know, Brack's working at Amazon these days, right? At least he's not unemployed. You guys have an opportunity for 1 minute. That super chat don't come in, I'm getting out of here scot-free without getting blasted. I could live with that. Quite frankly. Hey, stop that! Don't say that! Whatever you do, God, don't! Cut to commercial, assholes.
You're Jedi Bill. Jedi Bill. I hate that they call me. I hate it. You hear? Nobody calls me Jedi Bill. Especially not some duded up piece of gutter trash. You guys had to go and blast Zorak, didn't you? At least you did it in a way where Skeletor didn't have to blast him. Let's go ahead and re-add the chat here, ladies and germs. Actually, let's go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and get that third spin of the wheel out of the way so that we can make good time, because we still got one more special guest host, as well as a demon host. We're gonna not have Timmy on that wheel because I'm not bringing up that studio whenever I got less than an hour left. So let us go ahead and bring up the wheel for the final spin on the big green one. Let's go ahead and do that. And that was Zorak. What'd you think of the animation behind that? Was that good? Did it came out good? Let me know. I think it did pretty good. And of course, yes, before you ask, I do have all three of the sound effects. I have the Space Ghost desk room, the Zorak insect noise, and the Moltar layer. So I got all three of those. So before anybody asks, yes, I am prepared in case we get Moltar. Well, you know what they say, Moltar.
Yeah, fuck you, guy.
All right, let's go ahead and do our final spin of the green wheel. Perfect, my dude. It was clean. Fantastic. I worked hard on it. Looks like we're bringing out a classic. Good old Dr. Evil. Sounds good in the hood. Sounds good in the hood. All right. With that, we'll go ahead and we'll do this because the Dr. Evil skit is something that I can, do with my my eyes closed. So let's go ahead and bring back up the chat for just a few minutes and catch up to see what everybody's going on. What's going on? And I said, hey, 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 where'd I put that chat? Right here. And thank you, Galaxy Red, for hanging out with us over there on the Green Machine. So Herbert, no. How about yes? I need to go to the facilities right quick. So give me just a few tickety ticks, and we'll get some songs out of the way. And then we'll get back to the program as scheduled. All right. Sorry, I had to go to the facilities on that. I hope you all understand. I'm having a lot of fun tonight, folks. This has been, so far, so good. Well, suppose we can do a Sinatra block. We haven't done one of those in a while before we bring out Dr. Evil. Let's do a couple of songs and rest my voice. When it comes between Megatron, between my Frank Welker and my Zorak, it definitely starts ripping into the vocal cords a bit, and I'm using these all night tonight because I'm insane like that.
Especially for the Alistar segment. That's later on this evening. Ha 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 ha.
Tell you. Long night ahead. Long night ahead. With that, let's go ahead and get this one out of the way here. We're going to do a little Sinatra block just to bring it around home. And I'm thinking we'll start with a classic here. Something to reallocate and rest my vocal cords. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Boy, howdy, I'll tell you what. I got people hailing Megatron coming in on the comments from the short side of things. Excellent. I'm glad that people are enjoying Megatron's new position. He is now the meme lord, where Skeletor has become the pundit and the news guy. Megatron had recently received a pass to become the meme lord, so that Skeletor isn't doing all the facts now. Now Megatron's doing it, and there's going to be another Megatron meme that's actually going to drop at 4:30. So be sure to give that a good goose and gander. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. And I just want to say again from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for hanging out with me. You guys are fantastic. And like I said, we may be doing this tonight, like on Saturdays in the afternoon. We may be doing this, we just don't know, man. We're just going to figure it out. We're going to work our way through this. The Bumblebee has to either A, get eaten by the cat, or B, find its way out of the living room after bouncing around, right? Let's do another song here by our good friend Frank. Let's do this one. I think I know just the one. I really set the mood. Yeah. I'm going to dedicate this one to Alf because he's about ready to be flown out there. Might as well be to the moon. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, oh baby, kiss me. Fill my life with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. Tip your waitresses. Yeah. I'm a toaster oven, says Roadkill 101. Lovely, lovely toaster. Love them toasters. Don't know why you're not showing up in my live chat, sir. No, there you are. I'm just blind. Well, when you play with it not for so long. Yeah. Low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit. Let's sing one more. And hail to Vasago, Spanish bird. I'm a meat popsicle. Put your hands in the yellow circles. Do it now. That's right. So, one last Sinatra song, and then we'll get the good doctor in here, and we'll just have him go over a few of his new wicked plans, maybe, just to see what he's got cooking up. Let's see here. Yes. This is the one. This is the one I want to do. Why, yes. Yes. And I want to channel a little bit of what's been going through my head with this one. For those of you that are unaware, yep, smoke you. Wrong answer. Thank you so much for the subscription. I'm going through a lot lately. I've been going through a lot. Most of it is my fault. I'm trying to find a balance. I want to be your 24/7 entertainer. I also want to do evergreen content and release videos. I know that my motivations aren't always the most positive, but my heart hopefully is still in the right place. I want to be here to entertain you all, and I want to do this also as a living. And for the last year and some change, almost 18 months, I have, well, a little bit longer than that. Almost 2 years I've been doing this full time. I'm struggling. I am indeed struggling to find a balance to ensure that I still am able to do this, because I want to grow my channel, for one, so that I can be noticed and respected, on top of still trying to take care of you guys who've been here the longest, because I have shot myself in the foot so many times throughout the course of my career that there's just mistakes that I'm never going to recover from. And I'm the kind of person that isn't used to winning, I guess. I guess it'd be the way to... I don't win. I always go back to zero. I go back to the needle. I'm never in the green. I'm never in the black long. I'm never in the red long, but I'm always in the black, like... And I want to break free from mediocrity. I want to leave an impact, and I want to leave a large impact. And that's part ego, sure, but that's also part, what else have I got? I don't have much of a family anymore. I mean, I hang out with my friends once a week. All I have are you guys, and I want to have a lot of you guys. I don't want to just... I don't want to use the word nobody. And some are, some aren't. The fact that you had a visit in the chat from someone you never expected. Yes, even your biggest failures are not beyond recovery, whatever you might think otherwise. I would recommend moderation. Well, that's what I mean by moderation. That's like I can work on a video and I don't have to worry about being in front of an audience every single day. That's where I'm at with it. Like, I want to also create evergreen content. I want to learn to master the editing skills, the scripting skills. And Snake Mountain News is quickly forming into that. And, you know, it's just, I'm trying to find a way to succeed, to not just succeed, but to win. I want to win. Not make do, not keep my head above water, not eke out a mediocre, forgettable existence. I want to fucking win. And I want to bring all of you with me. I want to drag every single one of you with me. Good to see you, K-Show. Good to see you, sweetheart. On both sides of the street. If anything, your biggest crime is you are impatient. Your drive never matches the outcome, sad as it is. My drive is always maximum effort and mediocre output, isn't it? I'll figure it out, and when I do, I'll have blackjack and hookers. We'll figure it out. When in doubt, I would blame DC, but it's his button. Good to see you, Lombardi. This next song goes out to everybody who wants that win. Define what you mean by win. To be able to live the rest of my life being a 24/7 entertainer and making people happy and not having to go anywhere. That's what I want. I like having my name in lights. I like having people enjoy what I do. I definitely love the attention. I'm not going to skirt away from that. I'm not going to be dishonest about that. But I truly want the security that comes with it, so that I don't have to look at someone and go, yes, sir, and no, sir, anymore. While they, it says here you got an obituary in the paper. Are you coming to work? That's all I want. I don't have a family. I don't have kids that I know of, knock wood. It's what I got left. Half my life's over. I am definitely not using my sperm to, for a child now, because after 40, it just makes it worse and worse for your kids to be functioning adults. They'll be born with deficiencies and stuff. I don't want to put that on a soul. I don't want any soul waiting in line from heaven to occupy a flawed body because my sperm is now no longer ideal. So I'm never going to have children. So, this is what I got. This is what I got right here. And I want to be here for the long haul. We are running out of time, and I got 2 character bits to do. Let's get this song out of the way and get back to work. I thank you guys for letting me vent a little. And so this song is all about that. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May, but I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life, and as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream, but I don't let it get me down, 'cause this final world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn, and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I tell you, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump on a big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pirate, a poet, a pawn, and a king. Been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's life, and I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, but my heart just won't buy it. And if there's nothing shaking, come here this July. I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die. My. Wallace Lang says, and I quote, you have already achieved that, Tony, for most of what you do is accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on YouTube. Yes. But say, for example, somebody wants me to, pull out the briefcase and say, hey, Tony, bring this character, bring this bit. I know that I'm going to be doing some Mr. House stuff coming up for a few friends that are going to be talking about, which is another puppet that I need to really animate. I kind of want to actually, no, I think I just need to have the static image of House. Because, if you want a little taste, before we bring out the good doctor here, 1 second here. I understand that you have yet to deal with the boomers. What did I tell you about dealing with them? Please put them out of my misery. Now you brought me the platinum chip. Be a good little courier and deliver it to me. So, and I'm also getting the penthouse background effects, with the. So yeah, I'm trying to get Mr. House persona together for some Fallout stuff. So that's coming down the line. Another reason why I'm playing through New Vegas again and playing through a House Always Wins campaign off screen, so that I can really harness that Howard Hughes-esque. Creepy Girl, good to see you. Yes, we will have a Radio 616 tonight. I know you guys are missing me over there too. I'm basically entertaining all night. So yes, Viva New Vegas. Wrong thing, I'm done. Speaking of Viva New Vegas, that's actually a mod quality of life thing. And as soon as I find a way to make room for Richard's computer, which I still have, hopefully I'll be able to actually make that game run a little bit better on that system than this one. Yeah. Without any further fanfare, I'm going to go ahead and go yoink. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring up the good doctor. Now, where did I put him? Where did I put him? Okay. You think I should separate my OBS into all scenes, but Tony's lazy, just add shit as he goes. And now he's paying the price you see, and it really blows. Where did I put Dr. Evil? Where's that PNG? I need it to be on this motherfucking ass screen. Hey ho, Tony, why don't you split this up? There we go. All right, good old Dr. Evil. There we go. Without any further fanfare.
$1 million.
Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that you all are already inside this underground vault, okay?
And now it is I, Dr. Evil, not to be confused with Mr. Evil, or semi-evil, or quasi-evil, mind you. So, I'm going to go ahead and go over a few awesome evil plans, some schemes of mine. I hope that you are prepared. I have created a weather dominator. With this weather dominator, I will create a category 5.25 hurricane and guide it towards the Texas Oil National Reserves off the Gulf of Mexico. And you know, while we're at it, we'll go ahead and take out New Orleans because screw that radio guy. I call it Katrina. Dun dun. Doctor. Yes, what is it? There was a super hurricane. It was actually the most deadly hurricane ever since Hurricane Andrew. And it was also called Katrina. Son of a bitch! Okay. I have created a seismic detonator. With this seismic detonator, I will create a suboceanic earthquake and cause massive destruction underneath the Pacific plate. The subsequent tsunami will hit the otherwise structurally inept Fukushima reactor in Japan, causing radioactive fallout water to cripple the fishing markets for decades to come. Dun-dun-dun! Doctor, that also happened. And what? And quite frankly, they've repaired the structural damage since then. Son of a bitch! Okay, all right. This one's for the ages. Wallace Lane says, Dr. Evil, have you been competing in a boldness contest with Lex Luthor, Dr. Sylvana, Yul Brynner, and Kojak? Absolutely. And this is going to bring us to today's sponsor, yo. That's right. If you want to head as smooth as this downstairs, I highly recommend those fine folks at Manscaped. When your testicles knock between your knees like the pendulum of a grandfather clock, you need to understand that you are sensitive and you want to make sure that your equipment is sensitive too. That is the reason why the, Lawnmower Mark 6 is really good against my scrot. And nothing says professionalism like a shorn scrotum. So please consider Manscaped today. Oh, God. Damn it, Morty. Anything else you want to bring to the fine folks, Doctor? Of course, I have one more evil plan that I want to review. I have a series of sleeper agents that are in all of these different studios, including Bad Robot, Paramount, Disney, and more. That when they wake up, they ruin all of your IPs, and then they will cause such a massive civil unrest that I will conquer the planet whenever I promise that the good times will return. You're not even trying anymore. No, I'm not really. Yeah, I didn't think so. I suppose we'll just steal a warhead and hold the world ransom like we always do. Right. So here's the plan. We get the warhead, and then we hold the world for 100 Bitcoin. Dun, 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 dun! Oh, son of a bitch. I understand that I'm also a multi-billionaire and VirtuaCon has been absorbed by Tesla. So we'll be seeing you soon, Elon. Well, there you go. There's the Dr. Evil skit. and I believe we now have one last character to do, which means that we do need to bring up the wheel one more time. Thanks for getting us 5 yellow super chats, folks. You guys are awesome. Let's go ahead and get that reward out of the way. And hail to Furious Dan. I noticed that he came in, he dined, and he dashed. Good to see you, though, nonetheless. All right, let's go here. All right, the demon wheel. Now, of course, we like to do this a little bit more. We like to get this a little bit more interactive. There is a Bill Cipher emoji. There's an Alistor emoji. There are Vox emojis. We're going to begin our demonic ritual and summon our demon host for the last leg of the show. With that, go ahead and start. If you are a channel member, start spamming those emojis, and I'll go ahead and I will post an example of what emojis you can use. We got the Vox emojis right here, and then we have the Alistor emojis, and we have the Bill Cipher emojis. So we get to see who is going to take over the last leg of the show here. It's a very, very demonic ritual. It is a demon ritual. So let's go ahead and start bringing in the heavy chanters. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see who people want. Let's see what you guys want. We got our good friend here. Creepy Girl, Croswell wants Alistor. Alice Lovely wants Alistor. Alistor's already off to the races. Will he be the winner of tonight's show? That is definitely up in the air now, isn't it? Anybody else want to chime in? Now's a chance. And of course, if you want to use these fine emojis for rituals just like this, please consider joining the membership. We have 30 new members today, which is nothing to slouch at. Hail to Chief Shadow 1750. It's a pleasure to see you. We're doing our demonic ritual, not real demons. And we got ourselves another $10 mega chat. Thank you very, very much from Roadkill. Thank you, sir. God bless you for that. And hail to Rogue Zero, still hanging out with us. Yep. Anybody else want to throw in? Because we may have to go ahead and spin the wheel. The hoods are getting restless. Hey, what happened, you stupid thing? How dare you? How dare you defy me? The hoods are definitely getting restless. There we go. All right, folks, let's go ahead and give this wheel a final spin then, and we'll see who's going to be our final character guest host for the evening. And thank you all for tuning in to this very rare edition of the Saturday Matinee. Let's get to it. Now, Timmy is not going to be unlockable on this wheel because I'm not tearing down the studio more than once. Uh-oh. Well, people wanted the radio demon, and they're getting the TV demon. They're getting the media overlord. Womp, womp. Well, you know what that means. You know what that means. It means that we got Vox to take care of, and that is going to be our demonic summon of the day. All right. I'm fine with him too. Of course, yes. Good old Vox is Vox is the TV. So let's go ahead and bring back up the chat. Ringing up the chat. There we go. And thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart for hanging out with me, both on the green side as well as the red side. Thank you, Slay, again for the raid. We have just a little bit of time left, as it were. Oops, I'm not on my game today. Well, we're all a little rusty. I'm pretty rusty myself, to be quite frank. With that, Wallace says, Tony, it's good to see Alf, but I'm going to go see a live concert this evening. Good night to you. Yep, we're going to be busy all night long. Have fun at your concert, and hey, be sure to represent. And, have a great night. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Let us know how you do. Send pics if you want in Discord. We'll be happy to have you. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get ready to bring. Yes, Alf was out here earlier, Kronos. Oh my God, are you having trouble? This Kronos doing his usual. I'm a trouble man. He's a trouble man. All right, so I do need to set up the VTuber studio for Vox, because I do not have a PNG tuber for him yet. So we do have to go ahead and prepare some stuff here. Okie dokie. So we will see you all in just a few. Hang tight. Hang tight.
Thank you for calling the Asman Hotel. This is the bar.
Hey, is Angel there?
Angel's not here. Call back later.
No, he's there. I know he's there.
He's not here. Call back later. Bye.
No.
Husband bar.
I know he's there, though. Come on.
Angel's not here. Goodbye. Husband Hotel bar.
Put him on. Where's Angel? Put Angel on the phone. I need to talk with him.
Angel is not here. Please stop calling me. Goodbye.
Put that fucking bitch. I know Angel's over there. You put him on the phone.
What?
Dick-sucking department. Where's Angel?
This is the bar. Angel is not here. I cannot put him on the phone. Would you stop calling?
Cat slut. Put that twink slut on the phone, you stupid cat-in-the-hat bastard.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You've called 84 times in the last 5 minutes. Angel is not here. This is the bar. Can't you understand that, damn it?
I know he's fucking there. Put Angel on the phone or I will come there and I will fuck you.
Come over here and do it then.
No, I will fuck you.
I'll fuck you harder.
I will fuck you more.
Well, you can practice by fucking off.
I will kill you.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm gonna take a shit in a Walmart bag and slap you across the face with it, you fucking moth. Stop calling here.
Every woman has experienced a moment where they wish they could just disappear. High school teacher Carolina Dominguez has a unique ability to turn invisible at will. While she usually has control over her supernatural ability, Carolina becomes invisible every time she is attracted to a man. When Carolina finds herself infatuated with the hot new gym teacher, Julian Machiel, she is shocked to discover that Julian is blind, but he can see her. Once Julian's secret past resurfaces, Carolina and Julian find their relationship entangled in lust, supernatural powers, and government intrigue. See Through Love, available on Amazon.com and Friesen Press. Pick up your copy by Rod Thunderheart today.
Welcome to Fermented Cinema. Our studios span an entire guest bedroom with some other junk. Using a mishmash of so-so equipment, we are busy creating top-notch entertainment. critiquing film, TV, and the entertainment industry in general. And boy, there's a lot to say these days. Join Fermented Cinema on our attempt to become relevant.
Like, share, subscribe.
It's been said that a dog is man's best friend. Well, let's re-examine that theory, shall we? Does a best friend leave excrement all over your yard or rub his privates on your leg? Does a best friend demand you feed him, walk him, and throw him sticks, when clearly the only one getting anything out of this relationship is him? No. True friendship is mutually beneficial. A real best friend will tell you a joke when you're feeling down, or bake you a cake on your birthday. He doesn't dirty the floors, he sweeps them. And he greets your arrival with a sharp tongue, not a slobbering one. It's time we ask for more from a friendship. General Atomics Mr. Handy, man's best friend, reinvented.
Who is this who enters unannounced?
You know damn well who.
I am Fett for hire.
The legendary Fett for Hire.
We are currently loading your Vox Tech update. Please stand by. It seems that we got some unknown scripts in our program. Allow us to overwrite. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that the great white is the current largest shark alive? Awesome! Hey, what's going on, peeps? It's right. It's that time of day. Vox time! Man, it's been a hot minute since I've seen all of you. Hell yeah! I'm a little out of alignment. You think you could like fix that? God, we need new producers, don't we? Well, you know what they say. Let me just go ahead and say hi to the fine folks out there at home. What's going on? What's good, peeps? I tell you, it's been a hot minute since I've been here, but we're back in the proverbial flesh, as it were. Rogue Zero here says I've grown to like Vox. He just says my intrusive thoughts. And I love you, random citizen. Never wore a tie, says Kronos. Well, that's kind of fucked, quite frankly. Well, guys, you got me for the last leg of the show. Seeing as we are running out of time, it's my show now for the rest of the program. Chief Shadow 1750 says, this is my first time seeing Vox. This is my first time seeing you, too. Welcome to tonight's program. Well, hopefully we can entertain you. Trust us with your entertainment, because you never know. You never know when you need a lending from a good old-fashioned helping hand. Isn't that right, kids? A little helping hand doesn't hurt anybody. Trust us, baby, with your entertainment, with your news, and with everything. Living the dream, dreaming to live. Hopefully not to wake up to die. Well, that was interesting. Vox is a nice break from reality. I'll trust him for that. Yeah, what's this reality thing people keep hyping on about? I tell you, why don't you just, I don't know, go live and, be yourself. Am I right, folks, or am I right? That's bad television. That's terrible television, if I do say so. Do say so myself. Yeah. You know, I'm stuck down here. Y'all are up there. Once I get up there and see the world as it is, politics and stupid shit are the order of the day. I'm not a fan, you can't make me. I don't want to go, 'cause everything in reality, it kinda blows. I tell you, when I am up there and I see what people are doing, I swear to God, I'm going to be the one like Patrick Ewing. Who the fuck hired that guy? Disney now sucks. What the fuck had really happened to my entertainment box? Anyway, yeah, you want some brighter? Well, I mean, you are kind of sort of a producer, ain't you? Yeah. I suppose we could do that for you. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do this one a cappella, but if you catch us at Radio 616, where the copyright goblins and their stupid bullshit doesn't, mess with my analytic, be sure to check us out later. Cheers. I'm going to drink the rest of this asshole's beer, you know what I'm saying? And of course, be sure to check out the Starkcast later on tonight for whatever reason. Anyway, let's get this out of the way, shall we? And that's it for today. And remember, trust us with your weather. Rome wasn't built in a day. You gotta climb a little higher to the top of the display. Where there's a will, there's a way. You just gotta slit a throat or two to make the weak obey. Today we mourn the loss of one of our own, but our commitment to the truth is as strong as ever. Remember, trust us with your news. If you want it, just take it. The world's yours, don't waste it. Go make the stars align to shine brighter, brighter than the heavens and the skies above. You'll be brighter, going supernova, all the eyes look up brighter. And a big thank you to my producers for giving me this chance. I know I have some mighty big shoes to fill, but I promise you can trust me with your entertainment. It's not a shot in the dark. Not up to chance. If you got plans, you'll cancel every question mark. Fish like to swim next to sharks. Yeah, you eat or you get eaten, and you're feasting on their hearts. They're calling me a god, Bob. You gotta strike when the iron's hot. Leave the channel to me. I'm bringing more new blood than you know what to do with. Come on, trust me with your network. To shine brighter, brighter than the heavens and the skies above. You'll be brighter, going supernova, all the eyes look up. Brighter. The other studios want to feed you the same old crap everyone's seen before. You want newer, you want bigger, you want brighter. I will be your voice, and we will redefine what it means to rule the airwaves. Trust me, and your future will be brighter. Now, who's ready to be baptized into a new era of entertainment? Brighter. Finally, I'll show them what I'm meant to be. They won't believe their eyes when I bring them to their knees to worship me. Brighter. That song never gets old. Oh, man. Orphan Zane with a very generous 10 spot says, why are you streaming so early in the day? Because, quite frankly, this is our new time slot. We're getting a lot of the people, because everybody and their mother streams late night. I mean, yeah, you got to strike while the iron's hot. But thank you very much, Orphan Zane, for the 10 spot. We appreciate that. This is going to be kind of our new thing. We're going to be doing this on Thursdays, maybe. I don't know. We might just do this on Saturdays. Oh, what do you guys think? Oh, by the way, I've been holding that back for the song. The song is on replay. It's a great song to get pumped, right? It's like the perfect melody to really motivate you into, you know, kicking ass and taking names. But yeah, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing these early shows because we get more people. We get some people. We get new people that we ain't seen before. We ain't got to worry about, you know, the same old dried up audience that gets to back off and go to that stream and that stream. Oh, look, this guy's on. See you later. Oh, look, that guy's on. See you later. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. It just makes sense. Hey, Vox, how is Valentino? Well, I don't know. I swear, as soon as I get on the air, we got our 20 people watching. Thank you, guys. That's what it means to be. Alas, ladies and gentlemen, I must be the one to go ahead and start wrapping this pony up. I know. We're running short on time, ladies and gentlemen, because we still have StarCast coming up. That way you guys can get your dose of boring old dipshit later on tonight when he's talking about the news or whatever. But, sad to hear what happened about Chuck Norris. You know, there's a reason why Chuck Norris isn't down here, right? Because then he would be, you know, kicking everybody's ass. I'm not good at the Chuck beats. Don't fucking look at me like that. Oh, shit, there's a birthday? Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to you. Did you get presents that are good? If you didn't, tell your friends to fuck right off. Happy birthday to you. That'll be $50. Well, I believe it. Happy birthday, man. Hopefully it was a kick-ass one. Well, I suppose that means I got the last song of the night, What song should I really end it out on? Usually not really good at doing the end cap songs. You could say that when it comes right down to it, end cap songs are kind of tough. Usually I'm the headline act. I don't do the 12 o'clock number. I really don't, you know? I guess when it comes right down to it,
I see that, Vox. Vox fucked up. That's fine, because yours truly is here. And just in time to wrap the show up. Orphan Zane says, well, this time slot sucks. I work for Graveyard and stuff like that. I'm trying. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't please everyone. I still have evergreen content that we must ensure gets uploaded. Working with Skeletor, and now that I have a new member of our producer team, Malta, who has experience with about 10 years working on Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Yes. So that is a little bit better, to say the least. And of course, I did have to butt in on Vincent's broadcast simply because of all of the emojis that I saw in the chat, you all really wanted me, not him. So here we are. Astoria, yes, twin sister. Good to see you, my dear. How you doing? Says salutation. Perfect timing. Yes. Yeah, at the end of the show. I'm actually doing the end cap song because Vincent was once again fumbling the ball like usual. And we have to prepare for our new show a little bit later on into the evening, as well as make sure that Mr. Stark is happy and fed and ready to sit and play laugh tracks and highlight things for Scooby for an hour and a half before he does his second show of the evening. So let's go ahead. Well, the man paid. Okay. We'll be seeing you tonight, Toxins. We're actually going to be making the event for Radio 616, as well as setting up the stream in the hour that we are eating. As we're going to try and start it at 11 o'clock sharp. That way we have time. We may push it to 10, but we'll be safe and do it at 11. That way we have basically everything that we need. So, of course, our good friend Orphan Zane with another very generous 10 spot. And this is bringing us almost to the total goal for Sunday. Ginger is, as of this note, to stop at $21.85 for weapons free at the beginning of the show. So thank you all again for such. Yes, there will be Radio 616 tonight. Yes. We're thinking about Saturday being our big live entertainment venue, so that we have the rest of the week to take care of all of our upload content, our shorts, reels, our contracts, because we're working with Rogue Zero on some PNG collaborations in the near future, as well as making sure that every other contract is taken care of with all of our side hustles, alongside having plenty of time for Snake Mountain News, which you should check out if you haven't yet, and much, much more. So I think Saturday is going to be the day that we're just going to be live, and it's going to be throughout the day, mostly. And then, of course, Radio 616 that night. Thank you so much, my dear. We appreciate you. And with that, let's go ahead and get this poem out of the way, and then we'll do our sign-off song, because we are now into sudden death overtime, as it were, and we have a lot of work to do. From childhood's hour, I have not been. As others were, I have not seen. As others saw, I could not bring my passions from a common spring. From the same source I have not taken, my sorrow I could not awaken, my heart to joy at the same tone, and all I loved alone. Then in my childhood, in the dawn, the most stormy life was drawn. From every depth of good and ill, the mystery which binds me still. From the torrent or the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that round me rolled in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm and the cloud that took the form, when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view. Very well, ladies and gentlemen. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and take care. Orphan Zane with a very generous 20 spot said, wait, what's that goal again? That was after YouTube's cut, but it's very, very close. I'm sure somebody will throw us a 10 spot tomorrow, but we do appreciate that. Thank you very much, you, our producer tonight, in such record time, no less. After YouTube's cut, we are now $7.85 away. Thank you very much, and thank you for supporting the channel, which we desperately need. Thank you very, very much. We might as well just round it up if we don't. We have another show in just a few hours. I'm sure we'll pick it up then. So thank you very much, Orphanzay, for being a producer, alongside Shrubby1989 and executive producer Casey Azowski of Casey's Creepy Creation. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are not worried about the 85 cents. Now, Ginger Wolf's goal, she'll be starting Weapons Free on the Rumble 9 p.m. tomorrow night. So, seeing as your graveyard, 9 p.m. tomorrow night on the 22nd. That is when you will be able to see the fruits of all of your collaborative labors. Thank you very, very much. And by fruits, I mean they're quite large. And with that, let's go ahead and start wrapping this bad boy up in a nice neat bow, shall we? I think we've done more than our portion this evening, and I want to thank everybody again for hanging out with us. Let's go ahead and start rounding this up because we do have a show to prep for, some food to eat, and much, much more. And we'll see you all very, very soon. The song that I have chosen is a well-known one. Who here knows Vera Lynn, as the old joke goes? We'll meet again. Don't know when, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase those dark clouds far away. And I will just say hello to the folks that you know. Tell them you won't be alone. They'll be happy to know that as I saw you go, you were singing this song. And we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. And I will just say hello to the folks that you know. Tell them you won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as I saw you go, you were screaming this song. Oh, we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Until we meet again, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fantastic show, and I hope that you all enjoyed the motley assembly of new characters and old. We will continue to expand our business to the best of our abilities. We are one character away from 100 well-to-do impersonations. That's right, we'll actually be a man of 100 voices before too long. But in the meantime, in between time, we have had a lot of fun, and I must again digress. You are the reason why we are here. Thank you all again for all of your support. From the bottom of my heart and the heart of my bottom. I can't have that without our signal now, can we? We appreciate each and every one of you, and we hope that you'll tune back in at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Stockcast, where we'll be paying an homage for Chuck Norris in much more detail, as well as talking about the weekly wrap-up in pop culture and gaming. We shall see you very, very soon.